Hey guys, Fildrake here. How you guys all doing? It's been a while since any video that I've done. Previous videos were some music covers that I've done. So it was Joe Esposito and the Commuter Band that played Young Hearts and many other stuff. They have plenty of songs. So yeah, these days quite busy. Also, English job. Everything is actually kind of in a routine. So because we're getting into fall season, and I've been looking lots of lineups, upcoming PS4 lineups, exclusives. There's gonna be lots of games, and I'm really hyped about Horizon Forbidden West. That one is also ready to pre-order it, but it is quite expensive. I mean, I could have, pre-ordered it a few days ago, but actually I decided, I'm gonna wait till I see this price drop just a bit to see if there's gonna be any price drop, because I'm expecting at least for a month that there's gonna be, at least $60, but not $70-$80. It's really this game is around $100. Now, throwing $100 on the game, it's not a good idea. So I'm gonna just wait, for a few weeks or a month and pre-order this game. It's coming out 18th of February 2022. That's the date when this game is gonna come out. Situation about coronavirus is getting worse and worse day by day. No, I'm not bothering myself with these informations. I'm actually avoiding all these informations. I'm avoiding these articles. They can really fake all these numbers and duplicate it. So because they want to people get a vaccine. So what's the alternative? Oh, for example, let's duplicate numbers, of infected people or this and that, And there's been lots of cases. I'm not shitting you. There's been lots of cases of negative effects of some of the vaccines. So somebody likes to play with it. I don't like to play with it. I want to stay healthy as I was before also, and just continuing doing what I'm doing. I never got this. I never been healthier in my life actually. So nor once, never been sick in this whole pandemic period in 2 years. So it began at the end of 2019. Now COVID showed up in Croatia around February, at the end of February. We had a few cases there. Then the lockdown happened, and numerous numbers happened, and so now basically I'm looking those numbers. I can believe my eyes what I see, because just a few days ago we had like 100 cases, 200 cases, and now just yesterday, I believe, or 2 days ago, it showed up the article. So more than 1,000 people got infected. So if that's the case, I mean, why is that a case anyway? Why is that a case that we have more infected people than ever, but now we got a vaccine? So doesn't make sense. And now basically more and more numbers are coming out, on the articles, but there's vaccines. So I don't get it. I really don't get it. So kind of I'm trying to avoid this topic, but sometimes I really have to talk about it. And also let me know, guys, how it is in your country, wherever you're from. So in Croatia, not so much good, and but we kind of we just have to get through it, I guess. There's no other way. There's gonna be time. So I'm just kind of assuming that there's gonna be a time that all of us should be vaccinated. There's gonna be No questions allowed. I already see doctors coming in, knocking on everybody's doors, and just forcing you to get a vaccine. Like, that's basically discrimination of the civilians. That's my kind of a thought. Basically, that's what it is. We're kind of a slaves in this, and there's no other choice. You know, you can go along your way, but then if they're really forcing you, if that's really like a big deal, it becomes, then everybody should get a vaccine. I mean that's the goal. Like, okay, people are getting vaccine, but hey, more numbers of death, but there is a vaccine. More numbers worldwide, but now vaccine is generalized in every country. Or how many months is out. There's Moderna, AstraZeneca, Pfizer, Johnson. I forgot that one. Janssen. In some articles it says, but it is Johnson. I asked one of my colleagues. It is Janssen is Johnson. Johnson is really fresh. It came out really fresh, and kind of in my opinion, it is not still it is certified, but still it is not tested. Firstly, it is tested on humans after all. I mean, that's the kind of a goal of the vaccine. But wait a minute, shouldn't be first they should have tested first on animals, on rats or something, to see what it does. Because you're gambling with somebody's life. Most people don't understand this, but these doctors are basically gambling with your life, with your own life, and they don't care what vaccine will you get, my friend. Second dose, third dose, 50 dose, 100 dose, you're a slave to them, basically. And you need to listen what they're saying. They want you to listen what they're saying. It is how this game works, and there is no even questions allowed. I asked on email, I would like to get a vaccine for Moderna. I would like to know more about it. How many positive percentage of this vaccine? Now, they're saying, well, we're not in charge of that. We gotta choose what we gotta choose. If there is AstraZeneca, we're gonna vaccine you with AstraZeneca. If there is Pfizer, we're gonna vaccine you with Pfizer. And it's really they don't care at all. And of course, people who are more infected are older population, of course. So my grandma got a vaccination. She's almost 90 years old. She's 90 years old almost, and she got a vaccine. For what reason? I don't know, but yes. Some of the these are some of the things that I have to talk about because it really gets on my nerve to think about it, what they're doing, and just like I said, that is my opinion. You can go in the comment section and disagree with me and type a novel about it or a paragraph. Dude, I'm just saying what's my opinion. Basically, I was vaccinated in the middle school, so twice we got a vaccine here. I don't know if you can see it, right there. This little dot, that's a vaccine, and one more is, you cannot see right now because of the lighting, but one other shot was this is for hepatitis B. The other shot was just below here somewhere. Yeah, so I got 2 shots of this. Well, normally what everybody should do in the middle school, but now this one really turns people's heads around to really think about how is this positive or negative. Should I get a vaccine or not get a vaccine? Lots of people are avoiding this, and they're kind of bad for society. Also these people who got their vaccine, they don't have a clue. They don't have a clue what's happening in their system, and they don't care about it. As long as I'm feeling good entrusting to this vaccine, I'm gonna be good. Like everything is in a head. Like this vaccine has lots of effects. Don't think about it just because you got it and a few days you like arm hurts or jaw hurts or heart racing stuff you got from it. Like what's the why that happens? Like what's the effect of that vaccine? Of course, I mean, what else? Everybody to this situation is gonna react differently. We gotta understand that. So that's basically it. So I didn't get a vaccine still, and I'm not going to. Just in a case that it becomes really kind of a you need to do it. How do I say it? Like when it becomes the real case, that you need to get a vaccine, because maybe this will get worse and everything in our country. Like there is no other choice. If you want to travel, it is easier so you can get a vaccine, not paying PCR tests in any direction. Vacation, if it's just the traveling stuff or something like that, abroad somewhere, like of course you cannot go just like that. You gotta be testified. They have to be certain that you got it, and you have to give them evidence. That's the rules of the game, basically. And that stuff is really, how do I say, ticklish. It's really ticklish because you would like to go somewhere. You really like to go somewhere abroad, like let's say in Peru or Uruguay, or I would like to go there one time to Montevideo. I like that coast of South America. So, for example, you need to get a vaccine for that stuff. So, but in Europe countries, in some countries, it is allowed that you cross a border without testified vaccine. So Norway is green. I think Norway is green. There is that map where is allowed, where is not allowed to get in the country. So without or with vaccine. So there's basically rules. Yeah. So that's all my opinion about a vaccine. Let me also know how it is. How's the situation in your country? Phil, Festo, Meme Warehouse, Ricardo, Bully Basic Music. So also the channel. Lots of new people subscribe to my channel. Kaito from Japan, my new subscriber. Also, he commented on one of my videos. So also let me know how's the situation in Japan, because I don't know if there is worse or better situation. I know in Thailand, because I'm working with Thailand people, there is quite numerous new numbers. So they showed us lots of new numbers of infection there. So yeah, it is quite hard, but it's best that you're out of this topic. Kind of I like to ignore it. I like to live as I lived before. It does not affect my life. Just when I see what is going on, something like that, when I disagree with something, I have to say it, I have to say it so we can share our opinions about this. So that's about the first topic. So this is kind of a long video, 15 minutes now. It's gonna be even more, maybe 25 minutes, we'll see. It is that so what I was talking about. Let's get out of this topic of COVID-19. So yeah, Horizon Forbidden West. Horizon Forbidden West is coming out 18th of February. Let me know, guys. Will you like to play it? I surely would like to play it because I'm a really fan of Horizon Zero Dawn. I passed it already twice. The gameplay is great, mechanics is great, RPG, a futuristic game with some robot elements inside. It's day and night cycle. Awesome game, really worth to buy. It is not that expensive. The second one will be much more better. Now, I watched plenty of videos on YouTube about this, and developers said, and they stated that this game, new Horizon Forbidden West, it is it is meant to be on the PS4. The whole development was done on this console. PS5, however, of course, because it has a 16 gigs of RAM and SSD, it will have the best version because of the lighting, the bloom effect. So not only in cinematic, but also in the gameplay for the PS5. But I'm really happy that they basically said it is meant to be on the PS4. It is started, development started on that console, and it's gonna end. And a lot of testing they've done on the PS4. So I'm really sure it's gonna be even more top graphic on the PS4. It is gonna be one of the best games ever on the PS4 for the end of generation. And I believe that it's gonna be the end of generation. There is no so much plenty of games left that needs to be out on the PS4 except from some multiplats. Far Cry 6 is coming. Dying Light 2 is coming. I passed Dying Light first one. Kind of parkour elements, I liked that. But overall story, I didn't like the overall story. I don't know why. There's a lot of actions, zombies, it is apocalypse basically, but the second one is gonna be pretty interesting to see the trailer. I already saw the trailer, I think it looks really amazing. Gameplay is even updated. There's gonna be basically some new physics modes with Havoc physics engine. So I can't wait to see that. We're gonna get our hands on that at the end of the December, or no, I think at the beginning of December we're gonna get our hands on it. Still, we can pre-order it. It is gonna be out for PS4, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, PS5, and PC. So Dying Light 2, what's even new? So Horizon Forbidden West, that's the first one on the top list that I'm really looking for to see it and play it. But it's really expensive now. I'm gonna wait a little bit till the price drops so I can pre-order it. Or maybe I'm gonna buy it day one when it comes out. Maybe then it's gonna be 400 kunas. So maybe it's gonna be, like $60, $70. So that is gonna be a masterpiece. Also, Hogwarts Legacy. Hogwarts Legacy is also cross-gen game. It's coming out for 8th gen and 9th current gen, next gen. So that is gonna be open world Harry Potter. That's gonna be a lot of fun. That is really gonna be a lot of fun, and hopefully these hardwares are gonna stay there on Wikipedia. I think they're gonna stay there. They're not gonna remove it and say, "Oh, we're limited. All of a sudden, 80 gigs of RAM ain't enough." I'm really hoping they're gonna optimize. Developers know what they're doing. So because we saw the trailer and they already stated it is the cross-gen game. When they say that, everything has to be clear, right? Unless they messed up something, then. So also the one game that I'm really looking forward to is Outlast Trials. It is really messed up game graphically, everything what it is doing, but it's really realistic, with the camera, with the camcorder, night vision. You're hiding from these enemies, monsters, zombies. But I think first one is the best because it's the story. Second one is really messed up. I finished it few days ago for the fifth time. I played it severally, like every year once, just like a movie. Every year once I revisit some of the game that I passed just to see the story, and still I really don't know. I don't have a clue, what the game what the game is all about, but I know it's really messed up stuff. So yeah, so scary. Right. Oh, Midway. Midway is out on Netflix. Wow. Okay, so I have a Netflix open. I'm planning to see some of the movie that I watched. So yeah, basically I didn't show you because last time you saw on this wall it was LG 43 something yuan, the model 4K model basically. But this one is something much more better. This is much more better because it's 32-inch Full HD for the PS4 Slim. You know, there's no more calibration stuff that you need to remove it from 4K to play 1080p, and then it doesn't recognize, TV doesn't recognize, 4K doesn't recognize Full HD. It's always pixelized screen. That's what I noticed, and told these in the shop, these people, I told them, you know, basically you can play Full HD, but still it recognizes as a 4K. Processor is basically really powerful. So I decided I'm gonna go back to 32-inch. It is not that expensive. It has a nice neon light just right here, you know. And at night it's really good. It has a X-Pro Reality. It has a really powerful chip inside, YouTube, Netflix, everything that I need. So that's other thing. I also bought, so need to show you, yeah, I bought Fast and Furious 8. It says here Brzy Žestoki 8. So this is you know, really good one. So in the whole franchise, I have to remind myself so what is all about. But the 7th one was the perfect one. Lots of action. Fast and Furious Hobbs and Shaw. I have this one also. So I'm gonna watch them all. So I did like a whole franchise binge, one day after another. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I'm stuck there because I stopped. I watched some other movies, play some other games, but that's the plan. I'm gonna watch Fast and Furious 8, then Hobbs and Shaw, and on Pirate Bay there is Fast 9. Would you believe it? Movie that came out like a few months ago, brand new movie, sick movie, the end of the franchise. And let's not say that is the last one. I think they filmed 10th one. So it's gonna be, the 10th one is gonna be the final. It has to be the final, you know. We don't have Brian, you know, Paul Walker with us, so I don't know. Maybe his brother is gonna step in his shoes and act as Brian. So we'll see. I watched this movie, so I'm watching this one. So that's about movies and games. Lineup is really strong. Lineup is really strong for the next year. I'm looking for Horizon Forbidden West and Outlast Trials. What else? Maybe Ghost of Tsushima. This is samurai game. Maybe that. I'm gonna try out that. And what else? I don't know. I mean, there's lots of games coming out. Dying Light 2, as I've said. There's gonna be Hogwarts Legacy. Definitely, I'm buying it. I'm gonna buy that. Also. Oh yes, God of War, Ragnarok. Can't believe that it says PS4 there along with PS5. So basically, also development. Santa Monica Studio is doing another game on the PS4 from the scratch and on the PS5. So there's gonna be 2 versions, 2 exclusives. That's gonna be awesome. This movie is also good. Bad Boys. Bad Boys. Good Boys. Good Boys. So yeah, that's basically the news, guys. A little bit of chat about COVID-19, my thoughts on vaccine, things that I'm doing right now. Didn't do many videos, but there's gonna be some videos in fall. Maybe 2 Steps from Hell. I'm not listening too much 2 Steps from Hell. I'm out of this league. I'm out of that league. I'm doing some other stuff. So I didn't touch the piano for a few days, basically a few weeks, because I'm tired, thinking about other stuff. Also, you know, looking lots of times, spending my time on Netflix. Netflix is really sick. Can't wait for Cobra Kai 4th season. It's coming out in December, and 5th season is announced. So we're gonna have 2 new seasons on Netflix, and it's gonna be pretty good. Lots of new rivals are coming up. You know, Terry Silver is gonna be there as a villain, and who else? Lots of new characters. But he's the most important one, and I really liked this thing with Kreese, John Kreese. So Army, basically cinematography with the Army and retrospection, what he did, so and how he became who he is, how this war affected him in becoming person who he is. His commander made him that way. Kind of, that's interesting one. He was a really good guy from the very beginning, you know, working for everybody else. But then when he got to war in Vietnam, you know, basically he wanted to do certain things, you know, just how he thought he should do. But he listened to his commander, and I believe that motto comes from there, like strike first, strike hard, no mercy. Kind of that played with his head a while, and he just became a villain. But kind of I like that character a lot because you really hate him in Cobra Kai. You want to, you know, you want to beat Cobra Kai. If you're like Miyagi Dojo, you want to beat Cobra Kai. So yeah, Daniel LaRusso, Johnny. That's a great team, and their students are awesome. Can't wait to see lots of fights, you know, and fighting sequences and all that. It's gonna be really amazing. That's basically what I'm doing. And shout out, guys. Also, let me know how you're doing. What's your stuff? You know, what you're doing, or what do you have some new videos? Also, I saw Shameful Positions. Now it's Pixel Solutions. So he renamed his channel Pixel Solutions. Really good channel. Check out his channel. He has plenty good material there about games. He plays lots of good games and commentary games. So basically he's commenting while he's playing. It makes it a really immersive experience. And he got his PS5. So yeah. Congratulations, dude. It's really rare to get one in Croatia. Like now, because of COVID, they started to do, you know, in order, like it says in stock, like 2 left, 1 left. There's no so much of these PS5s. PS4s are out there, of course, but PS5 is really rare to find. You gotta use eBay, Amazon. But slowly but surely, now it showed up on the articles that I saw. Like 2 or 3 models, optic model with disc, digital model. So $1,000. $1,000 with 3 games. But I can surely say that I'm not gonna buy it because I think I'm gonna stay on a PS4. Because of lots of games are coming out, it's gonna be a little bit cheaper if I stay on it because of the games. Because if I buy a PS5, you know, I think there's gonna be these exclusives, there's gonna be more expensive stuff. So basically on PS4 Slim I can pass a little bit cheaper, you know. And I believe still there's a life in this console. Really has lots of good stuffs. I also watch Netflix from the console, not from the TV, because of the Wi-Fi. It's much more faster on PS4, I don't know why. And YouTube I also using, so yeah. So basically that's it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Give a like, leave a comment, surely leave a comment to see how you doing. So, and basically all of you, hope you guys doing well, and till the next video, until the next time, see you soon and catch you later.